The recent leak of the Supreme Court's opinion in the case of Dobbs v. Jackson makes clear that the right to receive abortion services will soon be lost in the United States. In order to support state and local efforts to protect those services, Roll for Romance and 200 creators from across the tabletop community have donated their games to create the TTRPGs for Reproductive Rights bundle on itch.io. This bundle contains nearly 300 games, a $1,400 value, for only $5, with all proceeds being donated to Planned Parenthood and the National Network of Abortion Funds. In order to help promote the bundle, I wanted to briefly highlight 6 of my favorite items. If you've already donated, I highly recommend you check out these games. And if you haven't, I hope this overview will convince you that this bundle is well worth your while. Austin Ramsey's famous Forged in the Dark mech game, Beam Saber is inspired largely by the Gundam series, but embodies the best of the genre. If you're looking for a game that lets you fight an endless war, creating high-stakes moments and stylish death machines, look no further. Beam Saber combines Blades in the Dark's expansive faction system with narrative robot customization options, allowing you to create your own galaxy full of inventive and unique mecha. The nearly 500-page PDF is broken into simple, easy-to-understand quick-start elements if you want to jump right into the action, but its gorgeous art makes it worth at least flipping through the full thing. Speaking of gorgeous art, Grant Howitt's Royal Blood is a beautiful tarot game about pulling a heist on the major arcana. Rules light and stuffed full of vibes, Royal Blood asks you to embody a royal from one of the suits, establish relationships with your fellow players, and walk through the phases of a heist, collaboratively uncovering why each of you wants to ascend above your station and how you'll do it. To pull it off, you'll bet aspects of your power or court against the whims of fate, and draw from the minor arcana to determine your success with a twist, or catastrophic failure. A folk horror supplement for D&D 5e, Cassie Mothwin's What Crooked Roots is one of my favorite adventure modules for the system. Focused far more on roleplay than combat, Roots digs into the kinds of Western horror seen in movies like The Wicker Man and Midsommar, dredging up themes of isolation, inevitability, and femininity. Furthermore, Mothwin's hand-drawn dozens of unique and disturbing art pieces for the module, bringing the strange and unsettling characters of Roots to life. Running the gamut from cannibalism to ritual sacrifice, you'll love the scenarios in this supplement, even if 5e is not your thing. Winner of the Most Innovative Award at the 2021 Indie Groundbreakers, Will Jobst's This Discord Has Ghosts in It is a downloadable haunted house that's seriously one of the coolest game ideas I've ever seen. You and your friends split into 2 teams, ghosts and investigators. The investigators will be wandering around your Discord server, searching for clues as to why the house is haunted, while the ghosts will follow them around, listening for hints about the investigators' deepest fears. All the while, the investigators can only speak, and the ghosts can only type into Discord chat. This is such a fun concept for a Halloween game, and is absolutely worth checking out. I first heard about Tim Hutchings' Apollo 47 Technical Handbook when I read a post about how the physical book contains 1,200 reproduced NASA manuals. This PDF version doesn't include hundreds of diagrams, but it does contain a humorous RPG about exploring the surface of the moon. Each player will take turns being a spotlight astronaut doing the exploration, and the others will be voices on the radio, helping them navigate technical problems. Using prompts and a list of convoluted engineering terms, you'll roleplay a Houston we've got a problem situation with much lower stakes, and mostly spew jargon at your friends. Lastly, the game most closely related to the purpose of the bundle, John Cole and Kelly Vanda's The Abortionists is a LARP wherein you play 3 women working at an illegal abortion clinic in the early 70s, discussing feminist philosophy and the ways in which their politics impacts their work. Using 25 unique scenes, this intense scenario can last up to 6 hours as players work through the racial, economic, and religious motivations for why they perform the work they do. As this game takes place in a pre-Roe world, I think its inclusion is absolutely vital to the bundle, as it poses questions about reproductive freedom that are bound to resurface in the decades to come. Please consider donating to the TTRPGs for Reproductive Rights bundle on itch.io. Support a great cause, and play some great games.